I know a lot of home care owners who get frustrated with those last minute moments where families come in hot and desperate for care when it becomes an absolute critical need for their loved one. I also know that many of those add and compound to that frustration because they're dependent on a third-party payer that hasn't really even gotten started with, and have to go through that whole process of getting approved and getting hours assigned and money being able to be dispersed. There's so much that goes on with that we understand, but most in home care that need home care don't understand that. So what are you doing as a home care owner, a provider, to help educate people who might need to get started sooner on that process? What are you doing to help them understand when those conversations need to happen? How are you educating them about the progress of certain conditions that you help support and take care of, and the way to get those things paid for sooner rather than later, so that it's done in a timely manner rather than a desperate manner? The experience is totally different between 3 weeks delayed care because of waiting for payment approval versus quicker, attentive care when things get to that point. And you and I both know, we've seen it. We understand where people need to plan on it sooner and be better prepared for it. I know there's some rare moments that happen that are crazy, but with Parkinson's, dementia, and other debilitative conditions, usually you know when you should start having those conversations, you, a home care provider. So how are you educating families to have those conversations when they need them? I recommend guides. I recommend videos and content on your social media that talks less about what you do and the specifics, but rather prepare people for what they need to be aware of and the experiences that they could have with better preparation to take care of their loved one, because they are looking for ways to better provide for and care for their loved one. And there's so many ways that you can do that maybe you aren't thinking about now. If you have questions about this, if you need some help with that, let's connect. Let's set up some time to talk about tools, resources, guides, videos that you could be putting together, or we could be putting together with you to help inform your audience, inform prospective families and clients in need of home care services.